I'm going to welcome everyone to our very first training segment for Imagine 2023. I am so excited to get to present with you guys, to you guys today. My name is Kelly Church, and I am a senior director from Arizona. And that might make you laugh that I'm wearing the winter hat of choice today, but you guys, it is in the low 60s and it is cold in my house. So anyway, we are going to talk about visions today and your business your way and creating one for your business. And I am so excited to get to talk to you guys about this because I love it. It is so fun and so exciting to dream a little and get those creative thinking caps going and create what you want for 2023. It's going to be so much fun. So, all right. So to kick it off, we are going to start with, what is a vision? What does that even mean? So I'm going to go ahead and explain through examples and stuff like that, what that looks like and what a vision is. So first of all, it is the created future in any domain of your life. And a domain of your life could be work is a separate domain. Church might be a separate domain, personal, your husband, your family, all of those are different domains. And so we're going to focus on the business domain today. However, you can apply this to any aspect of your life, which I love. I have visions created for the 5 most important to me, and you guys can do the same. So we're going to focus on business today, but please apply it to any aspect of your life that you would like to create with. So it has everything to do with creation. You may not know how to yet. We're going to talk about that. It may have a unicorn in it, and we're going to talk about what that means. It may be, we definitely want it to be time sensitive and measurable and clear. It will help you to move forward with what you want to do in 2023. And if you're currently doing it now, it's not a vision, which is fine, but that's the difference. You also, when you create your vision, want to use powerful language. Language is powerful, you guys. When we use language, it creates, it assists in creation. So to give you an example of, you still might be wondering what that is. So to give you an example, we're going to talk about the ever popular president, John F. Kennedy, JFK, right? And we're going to talk about what led up to him putting a man on the moon. So let's give a little bit of info about that. So 60 years ago, President John F. Kennedy announced before a joint session of Congress that the United States planned to put an American on the lunar surface before the 1960s were through. It was an incredibly audacious goal. On May 25th, 1961, the US had not even launched an astronaut to Earth orbit yet, and the nation's first human spaceflight, the 15-minute suborbital jaunt of Alan Shepard, had occurred just 3 weeks before. The space age itself was less than 4 years old when Kennedy gave his historic moon speech, and NASA had not even celebrated its 3rd birthday yet. So he gave his incredible moon speech and declared that they were going to put a man on the moon. Then he started creating. He put a team in place. He, got the right people for the right job that needed to talk about technology and how that would look. And according to his vision, on July 21st, 1969, remember he said it would be in the 60s, American astronaut Neil Armstrong became the first person to walk on the moon. He stepped out of the Apollo 11 lunar module and onto the moon's surface in an area called the Sea of Tranquility. So you guys, this is a great example of a vision. JFK did not see how this was possible. The technology wasn't even invented yet, but he knew it could be done. And he then started creation from declaring it. And so that's kind of what a vision is and what a vision entails. Now, you definitely, here's some tips regarding vision. You definitely need to be able to see it as a possibility. You needs to be able to see it as a possibility from a place of being, how you're going to interact and be in the new year. It doesn't mean you see how to get there. That might be something that you create over the next month or two, or over the next couple of weeks. We discover how to get there through creation. And this is a key phrase, through vision and leadership. It is absolutely possible. And you might be saying to yourself, well, I'm not a director with Pampered Chef. It doesn't matter. You are the leader of your own life, you guys. You're the leader of your business. It doesn't matter if you have a team underneath you yet. It doesn't matter if you have anybody counting on you yet. You are the leader of your own business. So through vision and leadership, it is possible. So let's kind of gear this more towards some Pampered Chef examples. So, and please do not limit yourself to these examples. These are just some that I thought of off the top of my head that I've thought of in years past, of visions that I had for myself, visions that I've seen other people create. And these are some of those examples, but you absolutely can create your own too. So don't limit yourself to these. These are just a couple of examples. So do you have a dream vacation? My dream vacation, you guys, was Paris. When Pampered Chef went to Paris, it was a dream come true. I had dreamt of going there since I was in high school, and I literally teared up when I saw the Eiffel Tower. It was just a dream realized, all thanks to the Pampered Chef. And it could be a dream vacation that Pampered Chef provides. Do you want to go to the Dominican Republic? Have you always wanted to go see Boston? Or it could be a dream vacation that you and your spouse or significant other, or you and your family come up with, that you guys are, it would be a dream come true for the family. So definitely keep that in mind, as it could be PC provided or otherwise. Do you have a vision of a new car? Is there a certain car that you would love to have for your family? Would you like to have a growing bank account? How much would you love to have in savings? 10,000, 100,000? What would you like to see for your bank account? Would you like to have a full calendar? Does a full calendar to you mean 8 shows a month? Does a full calendar to you mean 1 show a week? It could be 40 shows. I saw someone post that last night. That's amazing. Whatever your vision is. Isn't that nice that we don't have to all have the same vision? I just love it. Would it be for you to make over $10,000 in 1 month? Does that seem like chump change to you and you want to make $20,000 in 1 month? What would you like to make? Would you like to be debt free? That's another one that we've achieved twice, my family, with Pampered Chef, debt free income or a debt free financial plan. Would you like to get a promotion? Would you like to promote to the next level? Or would you like to skip a level and promote in 2 levels? This is all possible, you guys, with vision and leadership. Would you like to get a maid or a landscaper or an assistant? You guys, last year I had an assistant that did my grocery shopping, picked out Pampered Chef recipes from cookbooks, prepped like veggie trays and stuff like that. It was amazing. And then I went in and made the fun Pampered Chef recipes that she would pick out. It was so awesome. What would you like for your family? So all of these are examples of things that we can do through the Pampered Chef, through vision and leadership. And the possibilities are endless. You can choose anything you want in your business. So we always need to address this too, because I definitely have space for this. What if you're unable to achieve the vision that you want right now? That's okay. You can do anytime in your business. And I've been with this business, it'll be 21 years in February, you guys. And there's been 3 times in my business that I had to take a step back. One of the times was when I had a preemie 2 months early. He was born at 32 weeks. He was in the NICU for 4 weeks. I had tons of doctor appointments for him, tons of time that I needed to spend going to and from the hospital. I had other young kids at home. And I needed to take a step back from my business because that was my number 1 priority, is to take care of my preemie baby. And I worked Pampered Chef through that. I took a step back, but I still worked Pampered Chef through that. The next time, several years later, was 9 years later, in fact, was when we adopted 3 children all at one time. There was a special family situation that occurred with my cousin's 3 children, and we adopted 3 at once. I mean, it was kind of like having triplets, all different ages. They weren't used to our family dynamic. They weren't used to a stable family. It was totally a different experience. for them and for us. And again, all those doctor appointments, all those meeting with the, foster care, counselors and representatives, all of the things that I needed to do for them, I had to take a step back. And it was hard because I was used to achieving excellence and going on the top level trip and, and that kind of thing. But that's okay. I needed to spend time with my family, and I knew I would come back to Pampered Chef after a limited amount of time. And then the next time that I had to take a step back, this was probably 8 years after that. And that was when we lost my 21-year-old daughter. And it was in 2021, last June. And we lost her to suicide. And it was really traumatic for myself, for my husband, and for our family. And for the first time in my life, I didn't have motivation to do my business. I had all the time to do it, but I did not have the motivation. So I had to take a step back and work through that. And you might find yourself in a similar position. You might find yourself going through a divorce. You might find yourself needing to take care of a sick loved one or an elderly parent. You might find yourself needing to focus on some of your children when they're going through something hard. And you know what? That's okay. You can create a vision for your business, even with those tough things going on, as long as we're slowly increasing. That is the most important thing. So a vision might look slightly different. You might not be able to go after your unicorn or put a man on the moon for your vision this year, but don't give up on it. Have that in the back of your mind that you're going to revisit it next January. And some of the ways that you could create a vision when you have something pressing in your life that you need to take care of first is you might create a vision to learn a new show style. I had a director that learned about express parties in the last couple of months. And for the last 3 months in a row, you guys, she has been a green director, all from opening up her mind and learning about a new show style. You might have a vision of you can't do more shows because your time is constrained, but you might be able to increase your show average, therefore increasing your sales. Work smarter, not harder, right? So increasing your show average might be a great way for you to increase your business, but not necessarily do more shows. You might have the vision of recruiting more this year. You might not be able to do more shows and you're happy with your show schedule, but your vision might include learning more about sharing the business opportunity with others and creating that recruiting momentum going on your team. How exciting would that be? You also might have a vision of making your social media presence more well-known and going live once a week and posting, videos and how-tos on tools. That definitely could be something that you create this year and has nothing necessarily to do with doing more shows or recruiting more people. So again, don't limit yourself to, oh, I have this going on, so I can't create a vision this year. Yes, you can. You can create a vision with whatever you have to work with. I definitely wanted to go over that though, because anyone that's been in the business for a longer period of time knows that every once in a while, you're going to have something come up where you need to take a step back and you can still create and have that aspect of creation going and increase your business in some way. Okay, so let's talk about, we have about 5 minutes left, and we're going to talk about some tools to help you access and create your vision. And some of the classes today are going to help. We're going to have classes on express parties, and we're going to have classes on host coaching and other things to help you. But we're going to talk about some tools that will help you create your vision for your business right now. Okay. So the first one that I would recommend is to schedule some think time. And thinking time helps you access that part of your brain that wants to create and wants to have those possibilities be limitless. So schedule some time, turn off your phone, maybe listen to a motivational song right before, but schedule that time where it's uninterrupted. I would maybe suggest to set aside 30 minutes and think about what you want for you. Think about what you want for your family. Think about what you want to create, and that will help you hone in your vision, but it definitely helps to have some scheduled creative thinking time. So next is contact your upline. You guys, we want to help you with this. Is that such a big surprise? I'm sure it's not, but we would like to help you with creating your vision for 2023. So if you're have some blocks going on or you want some help, contact your upline, schedule a call with them. They are happy to help you and we can work on it together. It's also great for accountability. I love that aspect too. So next is to break it down. Once you create that vision, you'll be able to break it down into some things that will help you monthly and weekly, help you create that vision. So again, if you're stuck on how to do that yourself, contact your upline and we can work on it together. Okay, so next you start creating. And what I want to say about this is do not put yourself or success in a box. That is the beautiful thing about creation, you guys. This business has so many different ways to be successful and so many different ways to make money. You can make money by building a team. You can make money by selling products. You can make money by doing shows. There's so many different aspects. And I'm going to give a couple of examples right now because we often put it in a box. Oh, I have to be like so-and-so, or I have to do 20 shows a month to have the sales that I want. No, you don't. You can create what you want, you guys. So I'm going to give you some examples. We have a consultant on our team who does just texting parties. She's brand new, you guys, started the end of August, and she has been selling since mid-September. So in the last 3.5 months, you guys, she has sold over $22,000. That's over $5,000 a month, including the 2 weeks she started in September, over $22,000 in 4 months. What kind of shows is she doing, you guys? Texting parties. She's not on social media at all. No table parties, no Facebook shows, just texting parties. $22,000 a month, $22,000 in the last 3.5 months. We have another consultant on our team who just does Facebook shows, and she sold over $98,000 this year, over $8,000 a month for 2022. Amazing, right? Another different type of show style that you can do. We also have in our executives downline, we have 2 consultants that do fundraisers. They focus on fundraisers and boutiques. They focus on doing events, going and setting up a table and putting on a display and selling products and stuff at the event. No shows involved at all. And they gave a fantastic presentation on how to do that at one of our team training events. So don't put success in a box. There's so many different show styles and so many different ways that you can have success in this business. The last tip is to review and revisit your vision often. Don't create the vision and then don't think about it again until November of 2023, right? We want to keep it in front of us. So I like using a calendar, a paper calendar. You can keep track of it on your phone. You can keep track of it on a paper calendar, whatever works for you. It doesn't matter how you keep track, but you want to revisit and review often. So for me, I am revisiting my vision once a week. And if I need to tweak or change anything, I do. And then I revisit it for a little longer of a period of time once a month. So that way, if I'm skipping something out of my husband and my relationship or out of the relationship I have with my kids, all of those are part of my vision for 2023 in different domains, then I can refocus on that. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to do that goal. I'm going to revisit that. I'm going to schedule that in my calendar so that I start to do that again. So that is my tips for helping create your vision. And I know that some of the classes today will inspire and help you with that creation process. And I just want to end with, you guys can do this. And I love the quote from Walt Disney. I know it's quoted a lot, but I love it because it just fits right in with what we're talking about today. If you can dream it, you can do it. So let your mind create, and good luck in 2023. Bye, guys.